Hi everyone, my name is Saida and you're watching Precious Years. I'm a working homeschooling mom of two girls aged almost 8 and 9 actually. And in this channel I tried my best to share my journey of homeschooling and motherhood. And if you are a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back and supporting us again. Today I'm going to share with you guys about my word of the year. By the way, do you guys have a word of the year? I would love to hear or your thoughts on that. So please let me know in the comments below. But basically, I never really make New Year's resolutions just because I always think that those are resolutions that I'll never keep up with, because we shouldn't just try to make ourselves better just because it's the beginning of a new year. I always think that a new day tomorrow is, the best time to start. The best time to start is now, but at least you can start tomorrow. So that's how I think, or I thought. But last year there was probably a hype. Seriously, that's probably why I got into it. But I started hearing about word of the year and I was like, oh my, that's really cool. So last year my word of the year was balance, and I really didn't do a very well job of that. The year before that, I totally didn't grasp how much working and homeschooling would, put a toll on our life. And so last year I wanted to balance everything, and I didn't really do a very good job, not because I didn't want to or because I was lazy. It's because I was wearing too many hats and I just couldn't do it all. And I couldn't do it all very well. And if in hindsight I probably have done it all that I wanted to do, but I didn't do everything as well as I could have. So this year, going into this year in 2019, my word of the year is self-discipline. Because you know what? Everything comes to our discipline and how we discipline ourselves that allow us to be able to balance our life. And that is my word of the year. Not because I am, lazy. I don't, not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not like I sleep in or, I'm wasting my time. I am working, but I'm trying to put the needs that I need for myself, my priorities, and making sure that I make time for that. Instead of trying to do everything at the time it comes in, I'm trying to prioritize, block my times, trying to use a lot of the productivity tips and guidance that I've received, and trying to really focus on that and try to really make time for things at its own individual time. So instead of, like when I used to receive messages on Homeschool Panda of people having questions, and I used to actually answer all of those questions myself. And so what I would do is, like, as soon as they would come in, I would hop on and I would be like, I want to answer them, right? Now I set myself hours where I dedicate myself to answer those questions, or I ask for help from others. And so sometimes I am actually really bad at asking for help because I just think I should be able to do everything that is, put on my shoulder. But now I have learned that, what, there's certain things that I can do well, and those are the things I should focus on. Things that takes me a while to do, or things that don't really bring me happiness, or I'm not really excited, I can kind of outsource those kind of tasks. So this year, going into 2019, my goal is that I will focus every day on 5 things. And I will, now in a week, I'm not only focusing on 5 things. Unfortunately, that's not how my life is at the moment. So, you have to also account for what you have going on in your life and what your ambitions and desire is. So currently it's not 5 things, but I can make 5 things and try to do them really well. And so that is my focus right now. YouTube is one of my biggest hobby, or YouTube is one of my platform that I really want to grow into in 2019, not because I want to have X number of people following me, or I don't care about the views, I don't care about the number, really I don't care about all of that. All I care is that I'm here showing myself and helping at least one of you, through at least one of my videos. That is what will really bring joy in my heart, and that is one of the things that I want to make more time for, because that's one of the things that in the past 2 years have taken a backseat. As I figure out what works for me, and I will give you an update throughout, like maybe every quarter, like every 3 months or so, and let you know how I'm doing, because obviously it's going to require me a lot of effort. It's going to be trial and error to make sure that I'm able to do that, because as moms, I think as women, not just as mom, as women, I think we think that we can carry a lot on our shoulders than we are physically or mentally possible to do. So it's going to take me time, and I know that it's going to take some trial and error, but I will definitely share with you guys how I'm doing on this word of the year goal, because that word of the year is actually going to help me kind of balance out and make all my goals, because I have a lot of goals, but I want it to kind of surround itself on that common main word. And I can't wait to share with you guys how I'm doing, and hopefully if I figure some stuff out that has really helped me, I will be here sharing those with you guys as well. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful new year, and everything that your heart wished for in this coming year that you're working towards. If your new year is not going exactly how you had hoped it would go, just remember, all that matters is that you start now, or you start tomorrow. You don't have to worry about it, what the number in the year is, or you don't have to start on a Monday. You just have to start. So even if you feel like you haven't started off the year at the rate or at how you wanted to start, you still have time. Time is one of the things that is really precious, so I hope you make time for that, and I hope you enjoy these precious years of your life. And I will see you on our next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.